Do you want to know the best microphone for streaming live on Twitch? Lucky for you, I've been sifting through thousands of Amazon reviews, YouTube videos, so many different review websites, blogs, you name it, just to find out what the best microphone is for Twitch for you guys. And I've narrowed it down to 2 microphones, one being the most budget friendly and 2 being the best, the cream of the crop, best microphone for streaming on Twitch. So make sure to watch all the way to the end of the video to make sure you can make the best decision that you can for your microphone purchase. So if that sounds good to you guys, make sure to drop a like on the video for this perfect pumpkin spiced antibacterial hand gel sweet cinnamon pumpkin hand sanitizer in July, I guess. By the way, everything that I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be linked in the description down below, so feel free to check out the links while you're watching the video to follow along at home. But let's start off with the #1 best streaming microphone on a budget, and that's going to be the Razer Siren Mini. Now, this is a relatively new microphone that's hit the scene from Razer, and it's going to be coming in at the price point of about $50, which means it's pretty affordable for a lot of streamers out there compared to the other microphones that are usually sitting in around the $200 range. And a couple of things that's super nice about the Razer Siren is that 1, it's very compact and mini, hence the name, so you can kind of fit it anywhere that you want. #2, it's a USB microphone, meaning that you can just plug and play. It's super easy to set up. You don't have to go through and get an audio interface and some XLR cables. And if you have no idea what those 2 words that just came out of my mouth, then you're welcome. Just don't even worry about that. Just go with this one. But the fact that it's a USB microphone means that you don't have to buy those, and you're going to be saving extra money that you can be using on your other streaming gear. Another positive, that it sounds really freaking good for the $50 price point, and it doesn't sound like a potato like a lot of the other generic microphones that you can see on Amazon, even though you've been eyeing that $15 microphone with 1-star reviews saying that everyone sounds like a Minecraft character. But another cool thing is that it has its own built-in mic stand that you can use, and you can kind of tilt it the way that you want it to, but it also has the compatibility with all these different boom mic arms that you can use. You could just unscrew it and screw it into your boom mic arm or scissor mic arm, whichever you have, it's compatible with that as well, so you can kind of move it around in your area as you please. And one of the last things that I want to touch on is that it actually comes in 3 colors: black, white, and pink. And normally I wouldn't care, but I know a lot of you gamer girls or a lot of you aesthetic streamers really want these pink microphones for whatever reason. I don't really get it. Maybe it's more anime flavored. I don't even know what came out of my mouth. But there is a pink option, and this is going to be the best pink microphone that you can get, as far as I know from all my research I've done. So if you're really going for that pink anime girly aesthetic, go ahead and grab the pink version of this microphone. But all in all, for $50, you're going to be getting a really good microphone that's super easy to set up, plug and play, really good sound quality for the $50 that you're charging, and it's super compact, and it comes with everything you really need to make it work to what you need it to do. One of the small disadvantages about the Razer Siren Mini that people have been complaining about is that it doesn't have like a physical mute button on your microphone, which I don't really care for because most microphones usually don't, especially like condenser microphones like the one I'm using here. And you're going to be streaming anyways, so you're going to be using a program like Streamlabs OBS. By the way, if you're not streaming with Streamlabs OBS, please watch my video in the top right corner. It is almost essential that you start using this. I don't know what you're using. If you're using regular OBS, God forbid, but just go ahead and watch the video so you can use Streamlabs OBS. But if you're using a program like Streamlabs OBS, then that means you can use a hotkey on your keyboard to mute the microphone that way. As well, if you need to do any noise suppression, noise gate, or audio filters, you can also do that through Streamlabs OBS as well. By the way, if you're wondering what the best webcam is for streaming live on Twitch, I'll leave a video in the top right corner that I go over exactly that on what the best webcam is for streaming live on Twitch. So if you're interested, feel free to check out that video. But now let's touch on the cream of the crop, the best microphone for streaming live on Twitch. And with this comes with a very hefty price tag. And that microphone is going to be the Shure SM7B microphone. Now, this microphone is going to be a very, very hefty $400 base price, but after you get all of the things that need to go with it, it's going to be closer to around $800. Now, the reason why it costs so much is because this is pretty much the best of the best in terms of streaming microphones or podcasting. If you look at a lot of the professional podcasts like the Joe Rogan Show or a lot of like big streamers, then you'll recognize this microphone right away. And this is because all the professionals use it, and it's extremely expensive, but the quality is probably one of the best quality microphones you can get for streaming on Twitch and for podcasting. This is going to be an extremely expensive microphone, but this is like end game gear. Like once you get this microphone, you can't really upgrade past this because this is like as good as it gets in terms of streaming and podcasting. podcasting. So you won't have to really upgrade past that. So the reason why this is so expensive on top of the microphone being $400 is because you also need a cloud lifter, an audio interface, you're gonna need a mic stand / boom arm, you're gonna need some XLR cables, and you're gonna need some accessories if you want it to look clean. So the microphone's $400, the cloud lifter is about $150, the audio interface is around $100 to $150 depending on which one you get. The mic stand is gonna be around $100 depending on which one you get, and then on top of that, the XLR cables and the accessories maybe about $50 on top of that. So it starts to get really pricey very quickly. So basically the quick setup overview of what this would look like is you have your $400 microphone right here, and then you have the accessory that connects it to the boom arm that also makes it look nice, and then you'd also need a stable boom mic arm kind of like this, so that would be there, and then you would also obviously need the XLR cables to plug it in, and you would connect the XLR cable from the microphone, you would plug that into the cloud lifter, so it goes microphone, XLR, cloud lifter, and then another XLR from your cloud lifter to your audio interface, and then your audio interface has a USB plug-in which you would plug into your PC or gaming laptop. So it's a little more complicated than the standard USB plug-and play like the Razer Siren Mini. But if you really want to be the best of the best and you really want to go overboard, then this would be the best microphone for streaming live on Twitch, in my opinion. Also, if you're looking for a new gaming laptop, I also have the best laptops for streaming live on Twitch and gaming. So if that interests you, feel free to check out the video in the top right corner. I'll leave that there right for you for the best laptop for streaming live on Twitch. And as a little bonus, I'll go over what microphone I'm using right now. I'm using the Rode NT1A, which is known as like the world's most quiet microphone, meaning that it picks up pretty much everything. And that's why I wouldn't recommend it to you guys. It also is an XLR microphone, so you need the audio interface on top of that. However, it's extremely good with vocals and singing and music production, as well as recording sound effects. So that's why I personally use it for my music production and sound design, but I also like to use it for streaming because I have some filters on it that have noise gates and noise suppression through Streamlabs, meaning that it doesn't pick up all the unnecessary garbage around me, which is why it's only picking up my voice and it sounds pretty dang clear. So I wouldn't recommend this microphone, but I would definitely recommend either the Razer Siren Mini if you're balling on a budget, or the Shure SM7B if you really want to have that end game gear. Once again, everything I've talked about, links will be in the description down below if you want to check it out. If you need some streaming help or you have any questions, feel free to check out the Patreon down below where you can access some of our tiers to access our private Discord channel so we can answer any questions you might have related to streaming. Also, I have a course in the description down below where I hold your hand from creating your Twitch channel from scratch all the way to getting your first viewers and donations. So if that sounds good to you, feel free to check that out. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, feel free to comment flibbity flobbity floob in the comments just to confuse everybody else in the video, and I know you're a true homie. But otherwise, my name is Cody. Feel free to check me out live on Twitch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.